Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me again for another day. I appreciate your presence. If you enjoy what it is I'm doing, consider liking the video, consider subscribing, and do leave a comment. I try and answer every single one of them. Let's go live. Seems we have some more cloudy weather already starting to gather up, so maybe we'll get some more rain again today. I hope so. I believe so. Probably gonna hear some thunder again, but then again, the thunder is beautiful, so nothing to complain about. Just hope that the wind is gonna be under control, which is something that you can't really expect of the wind, can you? Let me get this. Actually, I don't think I need to crush anymore. I think I have enough crushed. Hello friends, thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. Day 31. Did I add day 30? Maybe. Oh well, that's not the end of the world. But day 31, a whole month of streaming. A whole month of streaming every single day. I'm so happy that I made this commitment. I'm so happy that I have all of you beautiful people to join me with this commitment that I've made. Because I did make this commitment to all of you. And I guess I could stream every single day for this whole year and be completely alone, but I don't think that would be all that much fun. The wind is fighting me a little bit, but then again, challenge is what allows us to overcome all of our limitations. We have to challenge ourselves sometimes. I feel like I've not been challenging myself enough. Yeah, definitely not. I've been meditating recently, a little bit more intensely as well. I feel like it's been doing me a lot of good though. But in my meditation, I realized yesterday that I have the power to change. Let's see if the wind will allow me to finish rolling this. Good morning from Connecticut. Thank you, friend. And good morning to you as well. I hope you're about to have a wonderful day. Hope you're happy. Hope you're well rested. And I hope that you can take any positive energy that you receive from this stream today and give it back to the world. That is truly what I'm doing these streams for. Together we can change. Not just ourselves, not just our world, but also the lives of other people. If we all collectively start to become a little bit more aware, a little bit more present, a little bit more loving, a little bit more caring, soon enough this world is going to be a better place. What time is it there? It is 10 minutes past 6 right now, friend. At least on the phone it says that, so. But then again, what is time, right? What is time? As my day is about to end, your day is about to start. Time zones truly are weird, and we are constantly in this state of flow. One day ends, another day starts. Humans are always awake. Sell GME. I didn't buy any GME, unfortunately. I'm also, we can't buy stocks here in South Africa. Not if you're unemployed and you don't have a stable salary. Hey bro, what's your diet like? And do you think it plays a part in your happiness? And absolutely plays a part in my happiness. My diet is pretty chilled. I eat a keto diet, so high fat, medium protein, low carbs, and it's been really good for me, friend. It's been really good for me. It's helped me gain some clarity. It's helped me form a better relationship with my eating habits. Instead of just eating for the sake of eating, now I'm eating for the sake of feeding myself. And because of that, I'm no longer just thinking of food constantly. Look at all of our beautiful friends joining us now. Thank you so much. This is something that I try and say as much as I can. Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me. And since we're a nice group, of friends right now, I want to tell you what happened to me last night. And I'll tell you the whole story. Let me just lick this. Because it is a little bit of a convoluted one. Basically, I have a hairless dog. She gets really cold, but she also likes running around and getting her feet dirty. So last night, I I didn't want to like keep my door completely closed so she can come inside, but I also didn't want to keep it open because I was like thinking to myself, what if a snake comes into my room? And then I was like, oh, if a snake wants to come into my room, it's just going to slither under the door. And then she comes inside, and I always check her feet to make sure she's clean before she jumps on my white linen. And she wasn't. So like my initial reaction was to try and coerce her out of the room, and she was just not having it. Here she's now. She was not having it. She was like, "No, I'm gonna stay right in here." And I was like, "Okay, if you want to stay, I'm gonna have to clean your feet." So I took her to the bathroom, cleaned her little feet, and as soon as I cleaned her feet, she knew that she was now clean and she could go and jump on the bed. And she like jetted, ran straight for the bed, jumped on the bed, and got super comfortable. She does this thing where she like runs around in a little circle, not like how they pace. Like she just goes crazy, very excited to get under the blankets. Uh, get her under the blankets, fall asleep, and about 1 a.m. she starts barking at something, and like my initial reaction was like, I'm trying to sleep. I'm waking up early tomorrow morning. Don't wake me with this nonsense. Yada yada yada. You know those initial negative reactions we get to being awoken, getting woken up. Anyway, and basically I look over to her and I see her looking down from atop the bed to at something and barking at the thing that she is looking at. And I'm like, okay, that's not normal behavior. So I get my phone out, I turn my flash on, and there's a puff adder in my room. So I don't know if any of you know what a puff adder is, but it's basically the fastest striking snake in the entire world. I think it's the entire world. They strike faster than the blink of an eye. And it was terrifying. I realized that if it wasn't for her alerting me to this thing would have probably set up shop underneath my bed and I would have gotten bitten this morning, waking up and stepping out of bed. So she saved my life. She absolutely saved my life, and I'm so thankful to still be here. I'm so thankful to be able to share this with all of you beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your presence. I'm rolling myself a little joint while the clouds start forming and the birds are still singing and the thunder is rumbling in the background. It's a beautiful day, and I hope that I can share a little bit of this beautiful day with all of you beautiful people. Let me actually catch up on some comments. I'm so sorry. I didn't read any of them. My man's rolling a twig. A twig? You're trying to call out my poor joint? Don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about, little joint. You're beautiful just as you are. uh, Bro, it's literally 6 a.m. here. Nice and early. You're high? Not just yet, friend. This is my first joint of the day that I'm rolling now. You're a cool guy. You're a cool guy for saying that, friend. Thank you so much for saying that. Lick the goddamn paper already. I did. I did lick it. Did you add crack in your joint? No. Why would I do that, friend? That sounds very toxic. You can't do that to yourself. I have hairless Venus. Hairless Venus, good for you, friend. Such wholesome vibes. Thank you, friend. Thank you for joining me and thank you for contributing to the wholesome vibes. Why are you here? Stop with your negativity. Let them have negativity, friend. It's chill. Don't worry. The reason people are negative is because they need someone positive to balance them. At least that's the way that I see it. Someone expressing negative anything is just a call for help. So we should help them. Instead of bashing them, instead of telling them to go away, we should just help them. If you're watching this, you have no life, lol. You're watching it as well, friend. What are you making? I'm rolling a joint, friend. Thank you for the hugs, prestigious match. Look who's talking. Buy soil, start now. Looks like Reddit is now a complete investing platform. Nothing else. Wow, that's a cool conversation with your dog. She's a beautiful little soul. The jig's up. We know that ramen noodles on your Damn it! Damn it! I've been working so hard coloring them brown to make sure nobody notices, but the jig is up. Come and eat. Come and eat your ramen noodles. uh, Aussie problems, I guess. I usually just have smaller spiders on my bed. No, I'm not in Australia. I'm in South Africa, but I guess it still applies. You just chilled me. You just chilled me the fuck out. Good friend. Like that's literally why I'm doing this. Is to chill us all super, super, super out, right? Get relaxed. Get calm. Just be in this moment. You're so wholesome. It's great. You're so wholesome, friend. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for sharing your good vibes. What's that accent? South African. And thank you for the wholesome fractal. Is it fractal? Fractal rain. Thank you, friend. I can't smoke weed right now because I'm ill. I'm sorry, friend. What illness do you have? Do you mind sharing? And I hope you get better soon. Let me read your name. Barnacle. So, I wish for Barnacle to get better. I'm sending you good vibes, friend. I'm sending you good vibes. Yo, I'ma roll up. Roll up, friend. I love your mentality. Thank you, friend. I love yours as well. Mad love. True gangster. I got Dracos and Glocks, dude. Still cooler than me. What, Dracos and Glocks? I Glocks is guns, but I don't know what Dracos are. Great points on negativity, cool vibes. Thank you, friend. Bets, bro. Eat. Thank you for the silver and the extra time. Play any rugby? Not since I was 13, friend. Where are you from? South Africa. Positive vibes, man. Have a great day. Thank you, friend. I hope you have a great day as well. Are you a hippie? Yes. Yes, I am. Do you know what the word hippie stands for? Highly intellectual person pursuing inner enlightenment. Kind of gives you a new perspective on the word hippie, doesn't it? What did you do with the snake? I killed the snake, friend. I killed the snake. Stomped on its head with my dancing staff. And it's not something that I'm proud of. I would not, if in a perfect world, I would not want to kill the snake. But I know that if the snake were to bite one of my dogs, they would pass away. And that would hurt me so much more than it hurt killing the snake. Thank you for the wholesome friend. Hi, good morning from Flagstaff. Hello again. Yum. How do you motivate yourself to do something you don't want to do, but you have to? You just gotta do it, friend. Like, that's the thing. Like, I've been waking up before 5 a.m. every single morning, and it's not something necessarily I want to do, but I just, like, I see resistance or that feeling of not wanting to do something as a very clear indication that I'm supposed to do something. Because as soon as I gain that resistance, I feel that, no, don't do this thing. I'm like, you know what? I will. I'll show you resistance. Huh? Can't stop me. You look like a mix between Chris Pratt and Heath Ledger. Keep up the chill. Thank you, friend. I will. Good for 20, buddy. So grateful for our lives. We're always seconds away from life and death. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And in death, like, no matter how long you live, even if you live 10,000 years, or you live 10 years, or you live 10 seconds, the thing that's lost is always the same. It's a single moment. You're only losing a single moment. And that single moment is absolutely gorgeous. And we should we should appreciate and cultivate and be aware of that single moment that we're constantly living in. Thank you. It's nothing serious, just a bit of a sickness. I think I'm getting better though. I'm sure you're getting better though, friend. I'm looking forward to you being completely healed. Light the joint, just here for the accent. You can be here for the accent, friend. Listen to it all you want. I hope it gives you some good vibrations as well. You can just wish for good things to happen to me while you're at it. Sure. Tisinak. I wish for good things to happen to you, friend. Nice. Didn't know it stands for. Well, now it does. Like, because I said it, now it does stand for it, right? You have a positive vibe, mate. Lit it up. Gotta get some stuff done. But we'll smoke one tonight too. I post these videos on YouTube. if you want to support me, and if you want to help me reach a goal, like the current goal I have, I want to reach 1,000 subs on YouTube. It's Meltmore, same way it's in my title. Do consider subscribing. It helps me so much, like really, really. So YouTube shows you statistics, and every single time one of you subscribe, it like goes up. The amount of people that I reach goes up every single time one of you help me. So do consider subscribing. Hello from New York. Hello to you as well, friend. You look like Blake Griffin with pasta hair. This joint looks delicious, by the way. Cheers, mate. I have to light it eventually, but I feel like I'm not catching up to your comments, so I don't want to light it just yet. Light it up. You talk too much and no smoke. Yes, I know. I got a joint of wedding cake rolled up. I'm gonna spark it up. Okay, I'm sparking up with you, friend. Oh, you see, I was almost too hasty. Okay, so before I smoke, I set intent. I make sure to have a reason for why it is I'm smoking. And my reason today is gratitude. Absolutely, unequivocally, just being grateful for being alive today. Because in a different world where I managed to get my dog out of my room, I would not be sitting here right now. Because I have no way to get into town. My parents aren't home right now. So if I got bit by that snake, I would have passed away. So I'm super grateful for just being alive. That hair is magnificent. You're magnificent, friend. Thank you. So, gratitude. Ooh, gratitude it is. Hello from Nashville, loving the vibes, friend. Keep enlightening and spreading love. That joint looks tasty. Thank you, friend. Thank you for your vibe as well. I do appreciate it. If this guy started a cult, I'd 100% join. Careful what you wish for, friend. No. I don't think a cult is the way, not for us at least. I think we can grow as a community, and that community can then in turn help each other. But a cult and me asking you to give me all of your money and praise and worship and like having some sort of weird rituals, I think it's an old mindset. I think we can all grow the way that people are expected to grow in a cult, in our individual lives, and we can change the lives of people around us in our individual lives as well. We don't have to join a cult to do that stuff. Can you show your doggos? I can. Eva! 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 Come here, Eva. Let me show you my beautiful dog. Come here, my boo. Here she is. Here she is. Oh, she's like my savior. She's my little savior. She saved my life. I'm so thankful for you. I'm so thankful for you, Eva. Oh, sorry, some boops. She got her foot stuck. Oh, she got her foot stuck when she jumped off. Love your perm. Thank you. It's not a perm. It grows this way out of my hair, but I appreciate the compliment nonetheless. Gets hit by a car. That's always a possibility, friend. The hair is magnificent. I subscribe to your YouTube. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. It really means the world to me. What strain? Lemon haze, friend. Some said soul glow. Some said soul glow. You know what's up. I do believe that I know of some things that are up, but I'll never know everything, friend. I don't know how to make a sun. I don't know how to grow a tree. I don't know how to fly. I don't know anything. Yeah, we don't know anything. But in the pursuit of knowing more, we will grow. You just gave my heart a boner. What a wholesome person. Thank you. That is the weirdest compliment I've ever received, but it makes me smile. So thank you for that as well, friend. You look like how I imagine you smell. You look how I imagine you smell. That is such a confusing combination of words. Yes, I guess. Yes. I do believe I smell kind of nice. I do wear perfume and stuff. So maybe, maybe yes. Wise. Thank you, friends. Sparko, bro, just followed you. Thank you. You're happy you're alive too. Thank you, friends. I appreciate all of your presences. Thank you for sharing your consciousness with me. Thank you for making space in your consciousness for me. Thank you for the wholesome award, friend. There she is. Who are some teachers you respect? I really respect Alan Watts. I really respect David Data. I really respect Michael Pollan. I really respect Paul Stamets. Yeah, there's just a few to mention. Eva is so sweet and cute. She is. She's an absolutely gorgeous animal. I love her so much. What are you drinking? I'm just drinking water, friend. I'm grateful for you having the idea of these streams. Thank you, friend. Like, I'm grateful for you for joining me with them. Because, like, I'm doing them for you. Absolutely, unequivocally, undeniably, I'm doing them for you. And if it wasn't for you joining me every single day and sharing the space with me, I don't think I'd be getting anything out of it. So thank you. Thank you so, so much. So glad to see you today. I caught the very last seconds of your meditation stream and just went back and rewatched the day before turning in. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you watching the meditation stream. It was very relaxed, very emotional as well. Like I'm feeling a lot better now. I've dealt with the emotional turmoil I was going through with the prospect of me dying today. You know, the existentialism, as they say. I was like, damn. I just started to do these daily streams. I've promised all of you beautiful people that I'll be doing them every single day for the whole year, and then I go and die. Dick move, dude. uh, Going to smoke to melt more. I'm going to smoke some more on that as well, friend. Hello, friend. I'm always late to the streams, lol. It's okay, Gear Bear. Like, you're never late because you're always here. And if you miss them completely, you can always catch them on YouTube afterwards. I'm not a very smart man. Have you seen Forrest Gump, friend? Like, every single time I think about intelligence now, I think about Forrest Gump. Because it's not about intelligence, friend. It really isn't. Tea, Earl Grey hot. No. like Earl Grey tea just isn't my fancy. I enjoy what's called rooibos tea a little bit more. It's a little bit lighter. Stalker. Blow a smoke ring. Okay. I haven't blown a smoke ring in very long, but I think the wind will allow now. I don't know if you could see them, but they were smoke and they were rings, I promise. Thank you for the wholesome seal of approval, friend. I appreciate it. Lemon haze, friend, lemon haze. Any opinion on Terence McKenna? Also one of the speakers that I respect a lot. Terence McKenna was on some other level. Very, very, very wise. Tell everyone about the American bear. I will actually. So Bear and me have been chatting in person. Oh, not in person. Been chatting in direct messages for the last while. And he sent me some pictures of the paintings he did. And they were great. I especially liked this Rick and Morty one. And then he told me that he's going to film an introduction video for me so that I can see what he looks like. And he starts the video off holding a Bud Light. He drinks like half of it, puts it down on his like most American looking truck I've ever seen in my life, and then fires a gun. And I'm like, yeah. That is the most Gare Bear thing I could have hoped to see. Thank you for that, dude. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the bravo. I appreciate that as well, friend. Strain, lemon haze. Total Chad move, dude. Better not die. Yeah, no. Oh, I won't die, I promise. Can I promise that? No, I can't. Eventually I'll die. Eventually we all die. but we have to make the most of our lives while we're here. We have to do the things that we think is like unreachable, especially the things that we think is unreachable, because in reaching them, we satisfy this inner need for ourselves to prove something to ourselves. How is this joint lasting so long? It lasts longer than this normally, friend. Like I've only once finished a joint on a stream. Like now I don't really have an excuse anymore because I technically have enough time. I have 3 hours to finish this thing, but I can't. I won't. No, I can't stream for 3 hours. It's too long. It's a little bit too long. You know, you smoke too much weed when you wear a mushroom lighter. Interestingly enough, I'm happy that you say that, friend, because I was thinking about that today. I used to wear this like every single day, like starting from the morning. And when I was wearing it, I would smoke. Well, it's a little bit like I'm making connections. I'm technically like confirmation biasing right now. Technically, I started this year following the 420 rule, and last year I wasn't. So last year I was wearing this thing the whole day, and for that reason, not for that reason, for me wearing it, but I was smoking the whole day as well. Now, ever since I only started smoking at 420, I don't wear it for the whole day, and then I only put it on for the live stream, which is it's interesting to me. It's very interesting to me. Do you have any recommendations to a person who wants to start meditating? Yes, I do. If you want to start meditating, start by sitting, doing nothing, and focusing on your breathing. You'll realize how you forget to focus on your breathing, and then you come back to focusing on your breathing. Like you'll see yourself like drift away, and then you'll catch yourself in like a thought, and you'll be like, wait a second, shouldn't I be focusing on breathing? And then you'll focus on breathing again, and then you just do that over and over again for 10 minutes, for 20 minutes, for 10 hours, how long how long you want to meditate for, and you see how that feels, friend. What you smoking? I'm smoking some lemon haze. Gandalf. Damn, heck yeah. You in here, friend? Not just yet. Not just yet. We'll see him in a bit. Only smoke that haze, that Delta haze, you know the one. I don't actually know the one. How was your day? I catch your 5 a.m. streams before heading off to be myself. What a killer routine. Are you talking about the dancing stream? Because this morning I was meditating. So, like it's not the most killer of routines. It's very relaxed actually, but the dancing streams can be pretty killer actually. Lol, Gare Bear. Gabe Silver, thank you. I actually drank all of it. You drank all of it in that one sip? I thought I saw some left, dude. Fucking wild people, bro. Wild people. I love you though, friend. It's beautiful. Death is but the next great adventure. Yes, because like our creator, or the creator that is within us, appalls the lack of experience. So just the same way you don't know, or you don't have any recollection or the experience of being not born, you also don't have an experience of being dead. Like it's just a transformation of energy. You're going on to something else. Smoke up, big dog. I'll smoke up to that, friend, since you insist. Do you only grow lemon haze or anything else? So, I was only growing lemon haze last year, and that's why I have lemon haze now. But I'm growing some iced cabbage, some Uno, CBD, and some sour diesel at the moment as well. You random rambling is making sing free bird. Your random rambling is making me want to hold GME so bad. You want to hold GME? Like, I don't really want to give any financial advice other than realize that money isn't evil. Money isn't evil. It's our perception of money that's evil. It's the stigmas we have connected to money that is evil. Because we don't get taught about money in school. It's something that's actually pretty bad. Like we don't get taught anything about money. They just kind of leave us in the dark. They don't teach us about the markets. They don't teach us about personal finance. They don't teach us about any of these literally life important things. And because of that, we form these stigmas towards money. And at the moment, you could say I'm broke, but I'm extremely wealthy in soul and spirit and happiness and fulfillment. And even though I'm not earning anything right now, I know that day will come again. And I'm looking forward to that day, and I'm patient for that day to come when it comes. But right now, I realize that that's not what I need. Money will allow me to do things and to create content that I really want to create. I would love to go and see the world and show the world to the people through my eyes, through my perspective as well. But for now, for the time being, I realize that being patient, being content, being just calm is what's the most important thing right now. What kind of truck do you have? Education? Education? I'm not sure what you mean by education. It's already past 4 p.m. there. I just woke up. It's 9:30 a.m. here. Time zones, friend. Time zones are crazy. And yeah, it is already past 4. Hello from the oneness. Hello to you as well, friend. This is so wholesome. I never thought I will see the hardcore hippie casual in 2020. Casually in 2020. Yeah, friend. Like there's plenty of us actually. We're just a little bit incognito, because we're hippies. But I believe that we have the capacity to change the world by changing each other, by being there for each other, by smiling, by giving, just by living as an expression of love. Why does your hair look like you work at KFC? I don't know. Maybe because I'm finger licking good, friend, huh? That was so bad. But I'll stick by it. I'll stick by it. Missing the joints. Smoke a little for me. Fine, old school. Since you insist. Does lemon haze taste lemony? This one does. It smells especially lemony as well when it's fresh. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do before I smoke this bud. To just smell it. That is quite something. Flavonoids, yo. Flavonoids. Sour diesel is great. It really is. I'm really looking forward to it. What have you heard of Buckmeister Fuller? Buckmeister Fuller? Nothing, actually. That's the first time I've ever heard that name. What do you think about the second paradigm? If you're talking about the reality beyond this one, it's a little bit hard to say. I think it's much. Yeah, it's quite much. There's a lot going on constantly, and nothing has the luxury of happening, if that makes any sense. But it's beautiful, and it's love, obviously. What do you do for a living? I am a creator, friend, an artist, an entrepreneur, and a philosopher. Just notice your longer necklace is a mushroom. Yeah, my lighter necklace is a mushroom. Yes, it is. As I said, he is the chosen hardcore hippie one. So, like, I don't know if you were here for that, but the hippie word can be seen as an acronym as well for highly intellectual person pursuing inner enlightenment. So, like, the word hippie has become a very positive word in my mind, so it makes me happy to hear you say it. Be calm. Are you on? No. No, I'm not, friend. You serious, lol? I'm serious, friend. I had a hardcore hippie girlfriend years ago. She was pretty cool, but I quickly realized it it mostly just meant she waxed on philosophy about things while I worked and paid the bills. Her head game was off the hook though, so even trade. uh, well, friend, like I do believe there has to be balance. Like you can't just be one of those hippies that expect the world to take care of you or your parents forever. And it's kind of hypocritical of me to say that because my parents are taking care of me right now. I moved back home 4 months ago after working in China for a year and almost a half. And yeah, this is the first time I've ever not worked. I started working when I was 17 and it was pretty brutal. And I've not stopped working and I'm 22 now. And I just, for the first time ever, I've had calm, I've had peace, I've had the lack of responsibility, which has been very necessary after spending quarantine in China. Yeah, spending 6 months completely alone with no human contact wasn't really good for the type of person that I am. And it damn near killed me. Or I killed myself almost. But I'm happy I didn't. And I'm happy for the circumstances I am in right now. And because I'm as happy as I am and because I have so much love to give, I decided to start doing these streams to help people like you if you feel like you're being helped by this. If you're tuning in for the smiles, you're tuning in for the things being said, if you're tuning in for the giggles, you're tuning in for the background, whatever it is, welcome and thank you so much for joining me because I appreciate your presence. You're my spirit animal. Thank you, friend. That warms my heart. How much does one plant normally yield? Uh, it depends. Between 300 and 500 grams. You would love Buckmeister. You are a trim tab. I have no idea what you're talking about, friend. You're confusing the heck out of me. Do you believe in ghosts? I believe that energy can get stuck in this universe. So, maybe. In the infinite possibilities that this universe holds, who's to say? How long do you dry your hair before you consider it peak smokage? I'm curious as to how sticky the weed is. So, I believe that you should dry your buds upside down on the stems until they snap, and then you have to trim them properly, put them in jars, and then make sure you keep the moisture content at about 60 to 65% for like 2 weeks, and then you're waxed. Thank you for the love, friend. I appreciate it. Cheers, friend. Cheers to you as well. Why do you have top ramen on your head? Because all of you hungry, hungry hippos need something to eat. Weed makes you immediately wise and good. Bastard. I don't know if that's the truth, but if it is, it's a good thing that I'm only smoking it once a day now. Because it would be too much information if I was, always like at the peak of wise and goodness. So we shouldn't expect ourselves to be that because it goes into flows. Sometimes we can be assholes. Sometimes I can be an asshole where I'm very stern. I want things done the right way. I'm a little bit direct. I don't sugarcoat things. And I do it because I'm serious about betterment. I'm serious about things changing for the better. But I have the capacity to do it out of love as well, and I should do that. And I want to make myself aware of that, especially with my sister. Me and my sister have been fighting a lot, and it hurts me. So I want to be more aware of her. I want to give her more love, and I'll be sure to tell her as well. How do you pursue enlightenment? If you pursue something, then you have desire for it. No. So you're not pursuing enlightenment, friend. You're allowing yourself to be light. So what you have to realize is that in these individual expressions of God, we're like a sunbeam coming from the sun. So we are this beam of light, and like God is the sun. So what we should realize, like what enlightenment is the beam of light realizing he is part of the sun. That's what enlightenment is. So it's not something that you desire, it's something that you become aware of, if that makes any sense. Sweet scarf though. Thank you, friend. Thank you for the narwhal salute, and thank you for the helpful friends. Is weed legal in China? No. Unfortunately it wasn't, but fortunately it was. Because I did decide to completely take off, go like completely clean, straight edge as they say, when I was in China, and I did. And I'm very happy about that. And it kind of taught me how much value I have in things in life and how much value I put in weed specifically. And then when I came back, I was overdoing it a little bit, like going for like 5 joints a day at one point, to now only smoking once a day and doing it at the end of my day so that it is something constructive, something productive, and I'm also doing it with intent. Where are you right now? I'm in South Africa. Been down a moment ago, but I learned myself we need to keep going. Exactly. We have to just keep going. That's the only thing we can do. How did you survive in such an extreme work environment? Barely. Just barely. Like it wasn't that bad because I really enjoy teaching, and teaching kids is just that. But it becomes a little bit of a like a problem, I want to say, when you're teaching the same thing every day and you don't feel like you're teaching something of value. Obviously, English is valuable, but when you're repeating 4 words for the letter A with a class and doing that over and over again, then it doesn't really feel like it's that valuable. You're happy you're here today to spread message of positivity to the world. I'm happy you're spreading yours as well, friend. Enlightenment isn't something that you can pursue. It comes to you when the time is right. You can help guide it along, but don't enforce it. I love you all. That's true. And thank you very much for saying that, friend. You're very right. We were all once teen youngsters without fucking worries. Oh, friend, like, we have worries only because we invite them into our field of existence or our field of perceived existence. Because a meal, for instance, like a foreign meal, so I can say something like drobosh is something that we have in South Africa that you, before now me telling you, would not have or could not have known at all about drobosh. And drobosh is literally these dried sausages. Instead of cooking sausages, you dry them. And I know it doesn't sound very appetizing, but it's one of the best things ever. And the only way for you to experience that would either be to make it yourself, find a place that actually sells it. It's almost like beef jerky. It's almost like takis or something like that. Anyway, I'm getting off of my point. You would not have known of this thing, and you would not have known that it existed, and therefore it was never part of your field of perceived existence. You understand what I'm trying to say to you right now? Worry is only you allowing the thought of something to exist in your mind because you're perceiving it. You're allowing it, you're inviting it into your psyche, into your consciousness to create this feeling of worry for you. And you did that to yourself with intent because you were like in this illusion of like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing so I can experience what it's like. But realize nothing happens to you, everything happens for you. We were all damn, I agree. I'm happy you agree, friend. What kind of food is grown in Africa? Like most foods that you can think of. Not so much rice, but I think most of that is we grow in South Africa. South Africa is a very fertile land. I think humans are usually too tensed, so sometimes people need some weed to chill out. I'm a little bit of a tense person. Angsty even. Like I can be a little bit jumpy. And weed has allowed me to calm down. Like you would not recognize the person I was 4 years ago. It was a very different time. I was a very different person. and I had a lot of anxiety, I had a lot of depression, a lot of stress, a lot of anger as well, pent up anger, and weed has allowed me to let go of a lot of that. So I'm very thankful to it because it has been a medicine to me. And I think that's something that people don't realize. It is a medicine if you intend to use it as a medicine. If you intend to use it with good intent. If you intend to use it to get messed up, you're gonna get messed up. If you intend to use it to get better, or as I said today, to be grateful, you're gonna be grateful because intent is what's matter. What's matter? Intent is what matters. Man, English is a hard language. Intent is what matters. You just have to have the right intent to what it is you want to do, where it is you want to go, and then no matter what it is you do along the way, if you have the right intent for it, you're going to be clear on the right path. My doggo tried snow for the first time, decided to roll in it. Now she's wet, curled up in a towel. Oh, shame. That sounds kind of wholesome. I hope you're holding your dog, or at least like trying to dry her off with a hair dryer or something, because that must be brutal. Like I want to hold your dog right now. Go cold turkey. I have gone cold turkey, friend. I went to China for a year and 4 months after smoking for 2 years. So went cold turkey. It's not something that's difficult for me to do. A Buddhist walks up to a hot dog vendor and says, "Make me one with everything." Make me one with everything, dude. Thank you for the gold, friend. I appreciate the extra time that you've given us, even though we have so much time. How are you gonna eat animals and be spiritual? It was a joke, friend. It's a joke. I feel like everyone is super different 4 to 5 years ago. Yeah, obviously, but I was like a polar opposite to the person I am today. Like if you were to meet 5 years ago me, and you were to meet me, you would not think we're the same person at all. Yo. And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. But I feel that about weed. I started smoking a little more regularly last year, and it chilled me out, and I learned a lot. I'm happy for you, friend. I'm happy that you're using the plant medicine for good, and for positivity, and for growth, and for love of yourself. Because I think that is the reason I do it as well. It's like it's a self-love thing. It allows me to turn off the hypercritical part of myself. That's always like getting to a point. Love yourselves. Remember to love yourselves. It's very, very important. Wish I could bring you to an American dispensary. I also wish you could bring me to an American dispensary. You are officially now my guru. Please, friend, give me a follow. I'll be doing these streams every single day. I would love to take up that title in your mind. It really warms my heart for you. It really warms my heart for me to hear you say that. Like kids at a candy store. Yeah, I can imagine that. Want to smell all of the different jars, right? I can completely see that. Uh, why did you change your personality? Because I was being toxic, friend. I was being toxic and hurtful and hurt instead of being forgiving and loving and full. So I satisfied, satiated, fixed, uh, and filled up the parts of myself that was lacking or broken. And that changes you, fortunately. Maybe because they were there for edibles. Maybe. Sing your national anthem, lol. I don't actually think I can. Yeah. It's been too long. I feel kind of embarrassed. Just a little bit. It's okay though. Talk about GME. So basically, if you want me to talk about GME, GameStop has been going down in their market value lately because they're a brick and mortar game store. And people these days are mostly buying their games online on Steam or Epic Games or wherever they buy it. And because of this, a lot of stockbrokers have had short positions on the actual GameStop stock. And because of this short position, that means that the stock is constantly going to go a little bit down. And as it goes down, because they have short positions, they make money because it goes down. But then a rally of Redditors on like a subreddit basically decided together that they're going to buy into this like stock, and because there's so many shorters, like, and all of their sudden inflow of cash, the value raised because that's how stocks work. If something is in demand and people want to buy it, the value goes up. And because the value started going up, all of these investors that had short positions on GME started to create now bullish positions, so to buy, which in turn meant more people was buying the stock, which in turn meant the stock's prices went even up higher. So that's what GME is, and that's why GME is a thing. I hope that helps, friend, if that's what you want me to say. You look like a model. I used to be one, but it's a little bit of a hopeless dream here in South Africa, unfortunately. It's very hard to find work, and I felt like I was wasting too many resources trying to do it than I was gaining. Da-da-da. My cat just came and sat beside me. Life is good. Isn't it the best? Like, it's the worst thing ever when you take your dog to your room, dog or your cat, and they just like instantly get up and run away from you. You're just like, your soul is crushed. You're like, oh, why are you like this? What did I do to you? Game stonks. Yeah, exactly. Nailed it. He's Meltmore, the hippie Thor. Yep, Meltmore, the hippie Thor it is. I do like that little title. It is a cute one. Chris Hemsworth. I would like to meet those guys as well, actually. I've forgotten the actor of The Witcher. What's his name? One of you will know. But I would like to meet him as well. He also seems like a really wholesome guy. I would also love to meet Keanu Reeves. Just have conversations. Like, the problem is with celebrities, it's like you wouldn't really be able to just sit down, like have a coffee or have a tea or drink some water together, whatever, and just have a conversation with each other. Disconnection between us humans, unfortunately. You could be a model in the US, I'm sure. Maybe I'll come to the US and model, friend. Who knows? Who knows? In the infinite realm of possibilities that this universe holds, maybe that is one of them. My dog always follows me around. It's nice. Like, it's especially nice if they're super loyal. They're like, oh, what are we doing? We're going to the bathroom. Sick. I'm going with you. Eva is not like that. She's very chill, and if she's cold, she's not gonna move. Like, you'll have to literally pick her up in her blankets and carry her with you. She'll stay wherever the blanket is. Like, that's fortunately nice, but she doesn't move by herself. Have you seen The Midnight Gospel on Netflix? I love The Midnight Gospel on Netflix, dude. Very, very good show. One of my favorites. What are you on about? I'm on about a lot of things, friend. I never stop being on about things. Midnight Gospel is some trip, gets super profound, and the last episode is just tears upon tears. I got broken, friend. The last episode was really emotional to me. I love my mother a lot, so it hit a especially hard note with me. And I have a friend whose mother passed away recently as well, like in December. So, like, that was just compound interest on those feelings. And he watched it as well, and also like absolute tears. It's a very beautiful show though. It's amazing actually. It's podcasts, that they just animated over. And the animation is almost like childish, playful, or disturbing. And it's like it kind of distracts your eyes and tricks your subconscious mind into receiving all of this good information. If that makes any sense at all. Yeah, that's the best. Oh yeah, I cried the last episode, but they weren't sad tears. No, they were happy tears. Grateful tears, obviously. Grateful for our moms, grateful for the lives that we've lived. I'm looking forward to the second season. I'm sure there will be one. I hope there is one. Man, the frogs are starting early today. We have like 2 dams over there. And there's just a bunch of frogs just chilling, singing their song. What's up, Mel? Last night for me, you were meditating. Yeah, I was. I was meditating. It's quite a emotional meditation session. Bursted out in tears afterwards, thinking about what happened a few hours prior. And yeah, it was exactly what I needed this morning. It was very calm. Very, very calm. So calm my voice changed. I think my voice changed. I felt like I didn't sound like myself for some reason. Talking about doggy, my comment looks out of place now. Your comment looks out of place now? I don't exactly know what you mean. You're talking about your comment about your dog that follows you around? Does Amazon Prime deliver there? No. No, unfortunately not. Um, yeah, Amazon Prime. I don't think Amazon really delivers even to my town. Frogs in were my dream last night. Frogs were in your dream? Were they like, could you see the frogs? Were they big frogs? Colorful frogs? Were they just like a part of the dream? Or were they the topic of the dream? Were you dreaming about frogs? Was it like a protagonist? Maybe it's some synchronicity. I'm now curious about the frogs that you were dreaming about. The creator of Midnight Gospel is the creator of Adventure Time on Cartoon Network. Weirdly, I felt a lot watching that animated series. Yeah, Adventure Time is also a very good one. Also, good stuff, good information. The message is friendship, love, overcoming adversity, overcoming evil. It's good information. It's information that this world needs. They were singing frogs. Those frogs also sound like they're singing. But their songs are very interesting, I would say. Not ugly, but it's just like woo, screaming. Oh, almost kicked over my glass. I said that's the best. You were talking about the sad part in Midnight Gospel. I understand what you mean. Don't worry about it, friend. I didn't take any offense. Yes, I was there with you, man. Hope you're feeling better now. I'm feeling a lot better, friend. I'm feeling a lot better. It has been a good day. It's been a Sunday. It's been calm. And I'm happy for that. So thank you for asking. Thank you for caring. I really appreciate it, friend. Adventure Time is my favorite. It is amazing. I actually want to get all of it. I wonder if it's online. I wish it was on Netflix. Is it? Can someone tell me? Because if it is, I would like to check it out. And Regular Show, my childhood TV shows. I want to see the Regular Show as well. I've seen like a few episodes, maybe 5 or 6, but not enough to say that I'm familiar with the show. Oh, sorry. Familiar with the show. If you like Regular Show, check out Close Enough on Netflix. Some creator of Regular Show. Same creator. Close Enough. Okay. We're learning about a lot of new shows today, actually. Tempting me with all of this amazing entertainment. Maybe. Maybe I'll give myself some time to watch a show again. J.G. Quintel is awesome. I'm not sure who that is, but for some reason, mosquitoes have bitten my feet. Change the topic quickly, and now I'm itching. It is very irritating. Your voice and personality were totally different, but I assumed it was because you were just meditated for 33 minutes and 33 seconds. It probably was because of that. I was a different human being. Huh? Maybe. I was definitely in some sort of zone. I felt very calm. So calm that I think my vocal cords even relaxed to the point where I sounded different. And my personality was, I was just emotional. I was like extremely emotional. I felt like crying. So that's probably why as well. I don't know how to spell his last name. It's okay, friend. Like, the name in general didn't ring a bell to me. Regular show is my go-to when I'm high. You see, we all have that show. To me, it's like Rick and Morty. I really enjoy Rick and Morty. I think the last season was a little bit underwhelming, but I'm sure they'll bring it back with season 5. HBO Max as Adventure Time. I really want singing frogs. You want some singing frogs? I think they're called plat anas. If you want to see what these look like. Plat anas. I don't know what the English name for them is. Maybe search like flat dam frog or something like that. Flat river frog. Like they're pretty flat frogs, and they have like these flat faces, almost looking like a snapping turtle type face. What kind of weed do you smoke? I'm smoking some lemon haze, friend. Have you seen his early animations on YouTube? It's about Mordecai and Benson at the gas station they work at. Oh, I have seen that. I actually have seen that. It's like this canon episode of Adventure Time. Is it no Adventure Time, the regular show? Yeah. It is. It is so absurd, but it's so good. Created regular show, and fun fact, it was supposed to be on Adult Swim. Okay. I think it would have been a pretty good show on Adult Swim as well if it was a little bit more mature in its content. But I think it's good that it was a Cartoon Network show, was it? I think so. Because then kids got to grow up with it. It was in good information as well. Also friendship. Have guy ever done mushrooms? Like, you see, I'm being kind of like careful of saying some things on the streams because I don't want to get like striked or anything, and I know it's stupid for me to worry about it, but it's still something I have to be aware of. So if you want to talk to me about stuff like that, I'm more than willing to talk to you like on a direct message. Have you seen this early morning? Yes, I have. Not everyone should if they like regular show and Adventure Time. Yeah, I agree actually. Patias. I'll check that out. I hope it has no Stani. I hope it has and no Stani. I don't know what that means. I watch Star Trek 24/7. 24/7? Like on repeat? You have it like somewhere in the background? Or are you actively watching? Bold school. You told me that you like Star Trek and that you like Data. But like, how much time are you spending on watching Star Trek? In Germany we say "Gut Hase." Gute Hase? Is that correct? Can you show us a frog lol? No, friend. Like, they're literally like 100 meters plus away in that direction. There's no Wi-Fi reception there, and I would have to jump like a 2-meter dam wall to get in the dam. No, I won't be showing you any frogs. I'm sorry, friend. Maybe next time. Tune in next time to see if I'm gonna catch frogs instead of chilling out. uh, you can lead a horse through the water. but a pencil is still lead. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't force it to drink. But I've never heard the pencil is still lead analogy. The pencil is still lead? Doesn't really make sense. I'm not clicking anything from it. Same about Adventure Time also, exactly. Was supposed to be an Adult Swim. Oh, Adventure Time was also supposed to be an Adult Swim? That one I don't see so much. No, I don't see that one so much. It feels a little bit more playful. You can draw a horse with a pencil. Oh, you can lead a horse to water. Pencil is still lead. Okay, I think I understand what you mean now. It's I laughed inside, like ecstatically I laughed, and I probably so I've been kind of spacing for like 10 minutes now, making a sandwich, and I feel like I put a lot of intent and effort into it. Okay, did you were like serious about your coverage of your margarine or butter, serious about your coverage of mayo, like you were like intent of how much you're using, how you're putting your slices of meat on your bread, how you're putting the lettuce or the cheese or whatever. Like, if you have intent of something, it becomes such an enjoyable process. Instead of just throwing things together and you take your time and you're like, instead of putting it like this, I'm gonna put it like that instead. You're gonna eat that and you've made, in theory, a piece of art, right? Literally, you've made a piece of art, and now you can eat your piece of art. And depending on how beautiful your piece of art is and how hard you work for it, I believe how much value it gives you by eating it. I watched all of them except the original series. The Adventure Time ones? I'm not sure. Like, we're talking about a lot of shows at the same time. So many mosquito bites. Ugh. Like, I can literally see them flying. No, little asshole, stop eating me. Stop it. No. Oh, I'm getting devoured. I'm gonna cover my feet with a blanket, actually. No jokes. No jokes. Like, it's the worst when you feel mosquito bites on your feet and then you look down and you see like 3 of them trying to eat you. Like, that's a lot worse. Lead versus lead. No, I understand the joke, but it's just a little bit funny. Like, a little bit. Not a lot of it funny. What do you use in your hair to keep it so curly? What is your hair routine? My hair curls like this naturally. I actually put stuff in my hair to make it less curly. It gets a little bit out of control. Like, you'll see me in my morning streams. Like, my hair is all over the place. What strain are you smoking? I'm smoking some Lemon Haze, friend. It has been very kind, very calming, and I'm very grateful for this joint. This intent has been carrying. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for joining me for as long as you have. We've been staying strong as a beautiful group of people. And I want to say this again, just because it like warms my heart, and I hope it warms your heart as well every time I say it. Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you for joining me. Where are you? Are you not cold? No, I'm in South Africa, and it's only a little bit cloudy. It's not very cold. It's quite comfortable right now, actually. Ew. My feet are killing me from the itching. Mosquitoes. Like, the feet is also such an uncomfortable place to like go and bite. Like, come and fight me in my face, where I can like slam you. Well, I guess that's exactly why they stuck on your feet. I just solved mosquitoes for myself. Okay. Love the look. Thank you, friend. I appreciate your compliment. It really means a lot to me. I want to recommend some music for you to listen to when you're not live streaming. Please, friend, Like, I think it would be better if you send me a direct message instead of posting it in the comment section, because I tend to be very bad when it comes to going into the comment section and finding like any information. Actually, I probably should. It is a good resource and it is on the internet, but send me a direct message of the music you want me to listen to, and I probably will. I just read that Table Mountain is only the older. It's only the oldest. Okay, okay. So, like sometimes if there is too much light, I can't see your comments. I just read that Table Mountain is one of the oldest mountains in the world and has 2,200 species of plants. Yeah, it's like a whole like biome on top of Table Mountain. It's like a mosquito is eating me again. It's like a whole ecosystem of different plants, and like it's untouched by humans. Like there's no building happening up there, and I hope it stays that way. Keep those plants alive. Australia or Dutch. So, like, imagine if they were to like fusion high each other, and then they were fusion highing like in an L format, and then I ended up in South Africa. So Australia and Dutch, little bit of both. Like the accent is a little bit varied as well, so I understand the confusion. It happens a lot. Mm. I think I'll finish this joint on the stream today, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Mm. Mm. My parents are returning today, or I think maybe just my mom and my brother and my sister. They were at my grand's birthday party this weekend, her 80th, and I couldn't go. I didn't know it was her 80th birthday before this week, but I made this commitment at the beginning of the year to stream every single day. So I had to stay home because I made a commitment. And sometimes we have to give up things that we might enjoy to complete our commitments. Mm. We should be aware of that, and we should be thankful for that. Not only be aware of it and accept it, but be thankful that we get to choose, that we get to be challenged, we get to change the way that we perceive value, how we perceive the value of our own words as well. Phew. This is oily today, like oily. So this glass keeps collecting all of the oil, and then it comes out like as a dollop. So it's been some good bud today. Can you lead a horse to Table Mountain? You can lead a horse to Table Mountain. I don't think you'll have a good time going up it, but you definitely can. You ever seen Naruto? I haven't. I've seen like an episode or two, but I've not watched it to the full extent. Like for me, it was One Piece that kind of like bit me instead of Naruto. Lol, not that far off. No, it's not. Maybe like 2 more puffs and the joint is gonna be finished. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful for the beautiful day. I'm so grateful for the rumbling thunder in the background. I'm so grateful for the little birds screaming, for the frogs singing. I'm so grateful for the rain that has fallen on our farm. I'm so grateful for the trees that give me oxygen. I'm so grateful for the bugs that feed all of the birds. I'm so grateful for my dogs. I'm so grateful for my family. I'm so grateful for where I live. I'm so grateful for who I am. I'm so grateful for the things I want to do and the messages that I want to share. Yo. Intent was set and intent was received. Gratitude. Yo, I feel surrealistic right now. Smoking along with you in Canada. Thank you for the hugs, friend. Sorry. Great energy, friend. Thank you. Thank you for your energy as well. I appreciate you sharing. Gotta say, pretty jealous that it's summer in your hemisphere. You don't like the winter? Oh, friend. The winter is part of the experience. And you are living where you're living, in the life that you're living, in the body that you're living, because you divined for it to be so. You chose for that light to be shined on you. If you understand what I'm trying to say, you are pure creator, creating for yourself the experience that it is you're living. Be thankful, be grateful. I've never seen snow in my life, so contrast. The swimming pool vacuum cleaner is a South African invention. The thing, that's pretty cool. The katweg, like the moving your eye and your guns tracking that position, is also a South African invention. But then again, that's war. No good. Whenever I think South Africa, my head always hums Bob Marley. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. You should watch it all because after just finishing Ronito, you can watch Ronito Shippuden, which is 100 times better than the original series. You see, like it's too much time, friend. I don't have enough time. It's gonna cost me like, what, 300 hours or something to watch all of the Naruto. I don't have 300 hours right now. Rub dryer sheets on yourself. Rub them all over yourself and tuck them in your pocket. Good mosquito repellent. Yeah, it is. But I can't do that right now. I wish I had some citronella or something. Freaking mosquitoes. The problem is they live in the grass. And then as soon as it gets like dusk, they're like, oh, we're eating time. And then they eat you. I love winter, but it barely snows here. You see? You see it? I also love winter, actually. But my winter is not as cold. It's a subjectively comfortable winter. It doesn't really go below -5, and if it gets close to -5, we're like taking pictures of the thermostat because look how cold it is. What's the legality in South Africa? It's completely decriminalized in South Africa, so it's legal for you to own, legal for you to grow for yourself, legal for you to give away freely, but it's not legal for you to buy or sell. Do you bless the rain downs in Africa? Yes, we do. Well, I'm in Colorado. Welcome, friend. Welcome to South Africa. I appreciate you joining me from Colorado. Why do I have a hard time saying Colorado? If you went cold turkey in China, do you find it difficult to stay positive at all? Or do you think it helped you develop? It definitely helped me develop. I didn't really have a hard time staying positive as much. I just had a hard time relating to other people. Yeah. And it's especially difficult to relate to other people when they don't speak your language or don't speak English at all. So yeah, that's the biggest thing that was the problem for me. But it definitely did help me develop. I started writing a book. I learned how to play an instrument. I started a YouTube channel, which I'm now actively growing. So yeah, I believe it was detrimental and essential to my growth and to the person that I am today. So I wouldn't take it back. Even though it was a very hectic experience, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything. I have family that lives in South Africa. That's cool. Where do they live? In which one of our states? Or can you give me a city name? Do you like any sports? Doing it yourself or watching? So I might trigger some of you by saying this, but if you can think of esports. Like I enjoy playing Dota and I enjoy watching Dota, but not so much any other sports, unfortunately. No, not actually, not even one. I'm trying to think if that's true, but I feel like it is. I don't think I've watched a single sport game in like 2 years or something. And usually when it is, I'm watching something. I'm watching it with other people. There's snow right outside my house right now. So go and touch that snow, and then think about our friend who doesn't have a lot of snow, and then send that thought, that feeling of the snow, to that person. Try and do that. Try and feel what that feels like. It's a real thing. You're creating energy. Where does that energy go? Been lurking for a while, but wanted to say that your streams make me really happy. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Thank you for lurking, and thank you for finally opening up and joining us. I appreciate your positivity and your love. It really means the world to me. Even Bob Marley is Jamaican. Yeah, he's Jamaican, exactly. That's why I don't know why you associate him with South Africa. That's cool. I like sports and esports. Okay, sick. What sports do you like, friend? And hi from Vegas. Thank you, friend. Thank you for joining me. Hi from South Africa. I hope you enjoy the view. Let me get out of the way for you a little bit. For some reason, yeah, I know the reason. The exposure is just set to this focus angle, and then it completely blows out my background. But the clouds are looking nice. Been waiting to see you live again. Hello from North Dakota, USA. Thank you, friend. I feel bad that you're only joining us now because I'm almost ending the stream. Because this was my last puff of the joint. So, joke's on you, haters saying I can't finish a joint. Damn, I did it. Give me a round of applause. Seriously though, I'm happy I finished it. I feel very grateful that I could finish it with all of you beautiful people. I appreciate that you joined me for as long as you did. I'm going to finish reading your comments, leave you with a message, and then be on my way. They live in French colonized area down low. There, I don't know exactly. I'm so pissed. I don't know. It's okay, friend. Don't worry about it. Have a blessed day, friend. It's minus 20 degrees Celsius, very snowy. The scenery with all of the snow is beautiful. I think the strife of winter teaches us a lot. It does. It teaches us to be grateful. Mostly football. Soccer for non-Euro, and tennis, and the esports I watch is mostly League or CSGO. That's cool, friend. Congratulations. Have a great day. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I have one more comment. I worked at the Italian restaurant, which is filled with Gordon Ramsay without a talent. It failed miserably all the time working there. It helped me grow up, but even thinking about it makes me mad. I'm so sorry, friend. But you called that experience into your field of awareness so that you may experience, so that you may grow, so that you may be mad, so that you can feel what that feels like. Remember that. Remember that you are the creator of your experience, of your existence, of everything that you are doing, and believe that it to be good. Even if you lift your head from your pillow in the morning, believe that what you're doing is good, and try and share that good with the rest of the world. I love all of you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again tomorrow.